South Korea opposition wins a landslide midterm vote in resounding blow to President Yoon. Election officials in Seoul sort through ballots at the counting station after voting in this week's parliamentary elections closed. So South Korea. South Korea's liberal opposition parties scored a landslide victory in the parliamentary election held on Wednesday, dealing a resounding blow to President Yoon Suk-yeol and his Conservative Party, but likely falling just short of the super majority. The Democratic Party, called DP, was projected to take more than 170 of the 300 seats in the new legislature. Data by the National Election Commission and network broadcasters showed that with more than 99% of the votes counted as of 5:55 a.m. on Thursday, a splinter Liberal Party, considered allied with the DP, as expected to take at least 10 seats, projections showed. When voters choose me, it was your judgment against the Yoon Suk-yeol administration, and you're giving the Democratic Party the duty to take responsibility for the livelihood of the people and create a better society, DP leader Lee Jae-myung said. Lee Jae-myung won a seat in the city of Incheon to the west of the capital, Seoul, against the conservative heavyweight candidate considered the major ally of the president. The bitterly fought race was seen by some analysts as the referendum on Yoon Suk-yeol, whose popularity has suffered amid a cost of living crisis and a spate of political scandals. Judgment was the common theme running through comment by opposition victors, many of whom had campaigned heavily focused on what they said was Yoon's mismanagement of the economy and his refusal to acknowledge his wife acted improperly when she accepted a Dior bag as gift. First Lady Kim Gon-hee has not been seen in public since December 15 and was absent when Yoon voted, reflecting the view by some analysts and opposition party members that she had become a serious political liability for the president and his PPP. His People Power Party, called the PPP, was projected to win just over 100 seats, meaning Yoon would avoid the supermajority of two-thirds opposition control that could break presidential vetoes and pass a constitutional amendment. But nearly the end of the first 2 years of his 5 years single term allowed by the Constitution, Yoon was likely to slip into a lame duck status, some analysts said. The National Election Commission, called the NEC, was expected to announce the official result later on Thursday. Nearly 29.7 million people, or 67% of eligible voters cast their ballot, according to the NEC. It marks the highest ever turnout for the parliamentary election, though the numbers were down from the 2022 presidential vote that narrowly brought Yoon Suk-yeol to power. Lee Jae-myung, leader of the Democratic Party, watches the election result at his district office in Incheon, South Korea on Thursday, April 11, 2024. Yoon Suk-yeol, who took office in May 2022, was not up for election this time, but his ability to pass legislation is likely to be badly damaged by the poll showing by his PPP. He has suffered low rating for months, hamstrung in implementing his pledges to cut taxes, ease business regulations, and expand family support in the world's fastest aging society. Mace Rich, a professor at Hanguk University, Hankuk University of Foreign Studies said Yoon might focus more on his overseas agenda now, though those plans could also be at risk if the opposition seeks to cut budgets with each majority. Given his likely lame duck status, the temptation for Yoon Suk-yeol will be to focus on foreign policy, where he will still have a statutory power, Richie said.